Thank you, Kate. Welcome back to Abney Park Cemetery, right in the heart of the borough of Hackney in London. I'm in the centre of just over 30 acres of woodland, and as such, it's pretty difficult to really appreciate how urban the surroundings are here. So the other day, I went up a nearby tower block to try and put it all in perspective. If there was any doubt that we're in the heart of a throbbing, busy metropolis, then just look around you. London Eye, Post Office Tower, and beneath me, busy roads, many people walking, oblivious of the fact that just a few metres away is this wonderful green oasis. When you get a bird's eye view of the park, you really appreciate how it must represent a marvellous sanctuary for so many wild creatures in what is the concrete jungle of London. Abney Park Cemetery represents one of the few, if not the only, patch of naturalised woodland in the whole of the city, and as a result is incredibly valuable for wildlife. Someone who is well aware of the value of this park is Mark Pearson of the London Wildlife Trust, and together with the Abney Park Trust he's been working for years to try and ensure that the natural integrity of the place remains intact. So who better could I have asked to help guide me round the park when I wanted to explore its natural riches? This is bizarre. I tell you what, I just made the hackles go up on my neck. Uh-huh. Looking down there.
Yeah.
Because that's looking down a woodland ride.
It is.
And I look down there, and I'm looking at Hackney.
And directly behind us, that's inner Hackney right there, yeah, exactly.
Weird.
It's priceless, really, yeah.
Brilliant. I'm gagging to get into the
yeah,
foresty bit. Should we go and have a look deeper in there?
It's very overgrown, very colourful, very diverse. We do have, you know, a fantastic range of species. September, October especially, you never quite know what you're going to find. You know, we get migrant birds in the area which otherwise I don't think would stick around.
Like what?
Common redstar is a good example. But the real stars of the cemetery are firecrests, which we seem to get more than our fair share of here. Other birds include siskins, fieldfares and redwings. In an urban area, pied flycatchers, as you know, are decreasing generally in the UK. If you're a pied flycatcher flying over London in your migration, you know, London really symbolises a concrete ocean. Abney represents a very fertile island.
I know for some people, I suppose the idea of decay and the natural world collapsing on graves is disrespectful, but I can't think of a better way of being laid to rest, to be embraced by the whole of the
cycle of life,
the cycle of life.
Yeah.
Great spotted woodpecker.
Yep.
Should we see if we can get him in?
Yeah, absolutely.
The great spotted woodpeckers aren't strictly territorial at this time of year. They've finished the business of breeding long ago. But there's a very healthy population of them in just this area. I'm hearing them from all corners of the cemetery.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty keen. He's coming a little closer.
Have you got him?
Yeah. We get reports from many local people with bird feeders, even on high-rises, etc., where great spotted woodpeckers are becoming increasingly common. They seem to be doing particularly well these days. I'm entirely sure why. The fact that people can just walk in off the street, you know, in seconds they're in here, and they're in an area which is, you know, peaceful and full of wildlife. I think that enables local people to connect with nature in a way that, if this place wasn't here, just wouldn't happen.
That's the magic of Abney and places like it all around the country. Great for wildlife, but brilliant for people too, as we discovered when we asked some of the regulars that visit the park.
When you're right in the middle, you can't hear the traffic that's around you.
We managed to chat with quite a lot of the people who come walking through the park, and there are many, some of them simply walking their dogs, others who enjoy it just because it's spiritually uplifting.
When you're right in the middle, you can't hear the traffic that's around the outside.
Nice escape.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, I think it's quite tranquil actually, especially
because it's a cemetery as well. But I also love bird watching.
I like the colours of the trees and how there's so much woodland and birds.
Also butterflies and lots of insects as well. So everything lives here, everything makes a home here.
There's no place like it really.
It's a real beauty. It's a sort of, you know, a little treasure in Stoke Newington, really.
What better way to engage with the natural world than to lose yourself in it? When you join me next, I'm going to get even more intimate with the wildlife here in the park and also illustrate just why death is the very bedrock of life here. I'll see you soon. Back to Chris and Kate.